My laptop's fixed. I'm not going to go into that. There's a video in the sidebar explaining why that is. I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. I don't have a particularly great amount of time. First of all, does anyone think that Carla and Daniel have sort of a husband and wife-like relationship? And I don't mean that as in, you know, they should get together, because I don't think that's the case. But they seem to always be at odds with each other, you know, and in an antagonistic relationship sort of way. Just a thought for you all there. Carla, you look really energetic and grown up in your video, and I think that's a good thing, you know. Daniel seemed to really try and put you down for that, but I don't think that's a fair thing to do. I'm really happy that you seem so lively. By the way, I don't necessarily want you to edit your videos more. You know, if you're happy with your videos, don't. I was just saying that sometimes you pause for a long amount of time, and you might want to cut that out. It's up to you. I'm not trying to judge or whatever. By the way, last thing I'm saying on the subject of this, I don't feel that religion and science go hand in hand. They're polar opposites. You're wrong. Sorry, you're wrong. And factual is relative. Some people will say science is factual. Some people will say religion is factual. But as long as you're still calling a particular aspect of science a theory, it's not fact. So it doesn't work. Sorry. Yeah. I know you were trying to sort of back up what I was saying there, but it doesn't work. I also think that it's a bad idea that people are going away from teaching religion, because RE lessons are now being replaced with philosophy and ethics. I think that's stupid, because I think people should still be taught about religion, because otherwise they can't make a fair and just decision on what they believe. I don't mind you going on. In fact, I think that's good, so don't apologise about it. If you want to keep talking about the subject, do it. I like how your notes jog your memory, like that did there, but not to the same extent. Like how when you read your notes, you, like, smile to yourself and then do your thing, which is cool. Your badge broke the illusion of maturity there. But it made me chuckle nonetheless, so cool. Old joke, though. Moving on to Daniel. As I said, don't discourage Carla for being energetic, that's just plain mean. Pot and Kettle telling Owen and Carla to get to the point, because your videos go on the longest out of everybody. And no editing this week? What was up with that? By the way, it's only alcoholics that seem to get angry when people bring up alcohol in conversation, and like manage to turn their camera off by smashing on their desk. Just my opinion there. By the way, if you want more sleep, invest in earplugs. Don't whine at us about it. I agree, though, there is no point getting a TV licence, and I did like the funny you told about the law, which is quite true. You are breaking several international laws by watching Heroes Online, but I do it too, so I don't care. Take your time with the DVDs. I am giving them to Bryony's mum afterwards, once I get them back, but there's no rush, you know. If you can't get round to sending them, that's fine. What the fuck was with your question? Not deep. That's the deepest question we've ever had on Project Mackerel. I don't even know where to start answering that. I don't know. You know you've made a decision because you act on it. Although that doesn't really make sense, because you'd have made the decision before you act. I don't know. What? That's a ridiculous question to ask light-heartedly. What? Whatever. Ask it again next week when we've got more time. Owen, dogs on buses. In all honesty, I don't really give a damn, so long as people get priority, as Daniel said. To be honest, I love dogs, dislike most people, and as of turning 18, avoid public transport like the fucking plague, so I don't give a damn. As per your question on your favourite TV programme, I've sort of got three, but for three different reasons. My three are Heroes, Scrubs, and Bleach. Now, I was kind of iffy about putting Bleach in because it's an anime, but it's also a TV programme, so fuck you if you don't agree. Now, the reason I'm saying three is because Scrubs, for one thing, is not continuing, and I'm kind of disappointed about that, but it's sort of a, you know, it's a light-hearted, funny programme. But I could live fairly easily without it, and I don't stress over finding out what happens next. The thing with Bleach is that I read the manga, that's the Japanese comic book everything ahead of time, so I know what's coming, but I like to see it adapted into the anime. If the manga stopped, I would look forward very much so to the anime, but I always download it on time and watch it. And Heroes, again, I watch it as soon as it comes out because I want to know what happens. Especially Season 3. Season 3 is amazing. So, in fact, you know what? Let's kick Scrubs out of the equation completely, because the two are Heroes and Bleach. Yeah, so Heroes and Bleach, because they're both awesome. That's it. Right, now that the actual video is over, you know, the address to Project Mackerel, let's get back to this personal attack on me. Minor exaggeration, Owen. I was keeping you posted. I left work at 9, and I text you to say that I was stopping at Bry's because she was originally supposed to be coming with us. But she wasn't going to because she felt tired and such. Kirsty and company had already cancelled at this point. I stayed for a while. I texted you at 10, so I was getting ready to leave, and I was literally at the door at 10:30 to walk round yours for when I'd said I would be there at 9 o'clock, right? And I got a text from Ezra as I was standing at the door saying that she'd just left yours and that you were tired and not to go, right? Now, I text you because I assumed that that would just be Ezra being protective, and you got ratty with me, okay? You said, oh, you know, I want you to come, but I don't care whether you do or not. Blah, 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 blah. Fine. So I didn't, and I just left it at that. I said, are you pissed or whatever? And you said, no, it's fine, just don't come. So I didn't. Okay? I don't take things... I'm not a woman. I don't search for hidden meanings in what people say. I just take things on face value. If you say, no, fine, don't come, I don't come. So I didn't. Don't start on me. Okay? I brought my alcohol, and I was ready to go, and I was at the door when I was told not to go. So do not start on me. Okay? In all seriousness, it was cold for me to not turn up on Friday. Because I know that whenever everyone else cancels when I've organised something, it is always you that turns up. Okay? And I realise it was out of order for me not to turn up on Friday, and for that I'm sorry. So jokes aside, I am sorry.